Hi there, boys and girls. I hope that you're having a good day. Are you ready to get started on our next chapter of Dory Phantasmagory, the third book? So, let's review what we read yesterday. Now, I don't remember the name of this chapter. Oh, One Tiny Mistake. So, if you remember in this chapter, Dory was trying to learn how to read. And so she took all the books home from her classroom and took them to the bathroom to do some reading. And then she asked Mr. Nuggy to make a spell that will make her a good reader. Now, do you remember when she was about to take that spell, who showed up? Do you remember? Mrs. Gobblecracker. And she drank the potion. Remember, she didn't feel too well, and something weird started happening to her. So today, we are going to find out what's going on with Mrs. Gobblecracker, I think. Chapter 3. Everywhere That Dory Went. On the walk to school the next morning, I suddenly have a funny feeling. Wait, I tell Luke and Violet and grab their arms. Stop right here. Don't move a muscle. Stop about the sticky poage, they both yell at me at the same time. No, I don't have that. It's something else. Then I whisper, I think I'm being followed by a lamb. Did she just say lamb? Violet asked Luke. Yeah, I did. Hush. Violet laughs. Then she sings, and everywhere that Dory went, Dory went, Dory went. Everywhere that Dory went, the lamb was sure to go. I said, hush. Luke sings, he follows her to school one day, school one day, school one day. He follows her to school one day, which was against the rule. Wait for me, I tell them, and go behind the bushes. Hold on, give me a sec, I yell, looking at some garbage cans. It was a little black sheep, I say. The only black sheep that is following us is you, says Violet. Whoa. Okay, I was wrong, I say. All clear to go. But when I get to the schoolyard, there he is. I knew it. Don't wave at me. Please don't wave at me. Please don't wave at me. Why do you do these things? Why do these things always happen to me? Then Goblin starts sniffing my backpack, and I realize he must be hungry. So I give him some of my salami sandwich. And what in the world? I'll have some too. Roosevelt comes running over. Rascal, why are you eating your lunch before school again? I'm not eating it all. I'm sharing with... I start to say, but then stop. I don't want to tell Roosevelt that a lamb escaped from my embarrassing babyish farm book. Oh, never mind, I say. Oh, she says, and looks disappointed. But then I see Clara walking over to us. I quickly change my mind. I'm being followed, I whisper. Really? Is it Mrs. Gobblecracker, she asks. Is she back? No, it's a little black sheep named Goblin. Hi, Roosevelt, says Clara. Guess what? I'm on chapter 10 already, because I read 4 more chapters last night. Really, says Roosevelt. Wow, that's a lot. A black sheep named Goblin. Do you think he's a spy? Do you think he's dangerous? Sheep? There's no sheep in this book, is there? Asked Clara. Wait a minute. Are you ahead of me? Did you read more than me last night? Huh? Says Roosevelt. I don't think so. Actually, he's kind of cute, I tell Roosevelt. Really? No fair, says Roosevelt. I want a cute lamb to follow me. At reading time, I have no partner because George stuck his finger in the pencil sharpener, and the teacher is busy trying to get it out. Silly George. So, it's the perfect time to sneak over to Roosevelt. I pretend I'm looking for something in the closet, so I can be near Roosevelt's reading spot. But when I hear Clara and Rosabelle talking about the book, I just stop and listen. I feel so bad for Hannah when she starts to cry. Yeah, why is Henry so mean to her? I think he doesn't like girls. I love Hannah. She's smart. Besides, I think she's going to solve the mystery without Henry's help. Remember when she went through the haunted castle alone? But how will she get past the three-headed monster? Well, she does have her own sword, but she has a broken leg. Listen to them. I've never been so jealous in my life. I would chop off my right arm to be able to read that book. In the closet, I sink into a pile of backpacks. Before I get in trouble for being in the closet again, I go back to my desk. Why did you stick your finger in the pencil sharpener? I asked George. Because I thought I could miss all of reading, but I only missed some of reading, he says. But it was fun anyway. He smiles and holds up his bandaged finger. Then he says, guess what? I had a dance party last night, and I invented this kind of new dance we do when we're bored during reading. It's called the mini dance. Watch. Then George does this little dance with his hands. Shh, I say, opening my book. We have to read. Come on, let's read together, says George. Fine. You can come with me, I say, but I've got a sheep to return, so this is serious business. Where are we? Asks George. Just stick with me. I've been here before, I tell him. We come to a bunch of signs, but we can't read them. How about this way? Asks George. All right, I say. They're going that way, which means danger. Uh-oh. We're still at a farm. Nothing too different. Well, maybe it's a little different, says George. Look, someone is coming over to us, says George. Hi, I'm Gigi. Can I play with your sheep? Says a little girl with a super scratchy voice. Gigi stares at us, waiting for an answer, but we don't know what to say. There is something strange about her, but also familiar. Watch, she says. There are so many ways to play. Then she climbs on Goblin. Goblin is furious. He runs in crazy circles around us until Gigi gets thrown off. She lands in a bucket of water. While Gigi is stuck in the bucket, I give Goblin a little pat. He's even softer than he looks. When I pet him, he closes his eyes and licks my leg. Gigi crawls out of the bucket and says, "Want a cup of coffee?" "Sure thing," says George shrugs. Do you have any guesses about who Gigi actually is? I give him a little kick. Ow! Why'd you kick me? He asks. We don't want coffee, I say. For some reason, I don't trust this girl at all. Gigi takes a big gulp of her coffee. Listen, I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a huge jar of pickles if I can have your sheep, for keeps. Those don't look like pickles, says George. They're pickled spiders, says Gigi. No deal, I say. Why not? Asks George. This is your chance to get rid of that sheep. I changed my mind, I say, and pick up Goblin. Oh, phooey, says Gigi, and kicks some dirt. Well, what do you want to do then? She asks. Because I want to play with your sheep. We can give him bubbly water and see what happens. I already know what happens. It's really funny. Have you ever put pants on a sheep? Want to do it? Or we could just throw rocks at each other if you want. Wait, are you hungry? Do you want to make chicken soup? Gigi runs inside the barn and comes out with a big pot and spoon. She chases the chickens and yells, "Hey chickens, hop in the pot." Lost in a good book? Says my teacher standing over me. She does not look happy. How did she know we were lost, I wonder? Dory and George, I noticed you were playing during reading time today. Then she says, and Rosabelle, what are you doing over there? Go back to your reading spot right now. Do you see her? She's right here. Those two are reading. She's right here. Oh, Rosabelle? What is she doing under the desk? Was she spying on me? Slowly, Rosabelle walks back to her reading spot. Who is Gigi? She has pointy teeth, a creepy bun, a long nose. She drinks coffee. She makes chicken soup. After reading, we line up for gym. Rosabelle rushes to line up next to me. I figured it out. Gigi is Mrs. Gobblecracker. As a kid. Were you right? Was your guess right? I try to look scared, but I can't keep smiling because I love this game. But how did Mrs. Gobblecracker get 500 years younger? Asked Rosabelle. I whisper in Rosabelle's ear. She drank the wrong potion. I just can't believe it, says Rosabelle. I'm in shock. I think I'm going to faint. That's the end of chapter 3. Chapter 4 is called 20 Minutes Every Day. Here's your sneak peek. Okay, last page. Okay, so your question that you need to think about is Gigi a good person or is she a bad person? Because we now think that she's young Mrs. Gobblecracker. So is she going to be nice or mean to Dory and Rascal? That's what I want you to think about. We will read more after spring break. Next week, as you know, is spring break, so we will be back in about a week, and I will continue reading this book to you, and I can't wait. I hope you guys have a great week off. I hope you get to spend some time in the sun and have a great time. Bye, guys.